everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 6. I am back in single player, and we're checking out, once again, the same server base we were checking out last episode, which, if I toggle shaders off so we can get some frames back, was this building. It was not only a big building, but if, I'm not actually in spectator mode, but if we go in spectator mode, you can see there was also quite a bit that was happening beneath there, including like dragons and reactors and stuff. It was pretty cool. So this episode, I think I'll get started. We'll check out the wizard tower. We might be able to look at everything. We might not. So we'll see what happens. So this is allegedly the wizard tower. That's at least what it's set on, a portal somewhere in that base. So the design of this, let's have a little look. Stone bricks, which once again, I'm not entirely sure why textures seem to look different. I think they're updated textures from like 1.18, maybe. I don't really know. But we've got what? Dark oak, stone, and then like, yeah, essentially dark oak and stone. That's like the theme of this building. We've got some like walls acting as if more like pillars than walls, I guess. This in particular, this part here looks nice. We've got the stone bricks, the wall, more stone bricks, and then like an oak wall. Oh, that's actually done really nicely. The way they blend together, and they don't have holes in them because these dark oak walls. Oh yeah, I just realized that like these would normally be fences. Like this is a modded block, dark oak wall, absent by design mode. That looks really nice. This base, of course, is Chaplain 644's base. We've obviously, some floors have stuff in, others like this one don't. It looks like the top few don't. Oh, and then there's a beautiful attic at the top. The roof as well looks very nice. Like, it's a nice building. It's done pretty well. They're quite difficult to do, or at least for me they are. Like, not only building a tower, but then topping it off with a roof that doesn't just look weird. And it's done pretty nicely. Oh, is that? I think that's something else up there that I didn't realize before. Okay, it's a very big base. But yeah, this is the base. The shaders, by the way, that I'm using are Seuss Renewed, as seen down there, as well as Rubidium and Oculus mods in order to toggle these on and off. So, another cool thing about this base, we'll see in a second here. Let me actually go survival, a little bit safer, so I don't break things. If we walk through here, this portal, I believe, is just like a door, essentially. Like, it just leads into this first room. But it looks cool, I guess. So like, boom. Seamless teleporting in here. We've got some elevators. The interior of this room is very beautiful. Frame slabs mark up the roof. We can also, I guess, teleport to the different levels like this. Like, yeah, that goes outside and inside. We've got a lot more of these display cases. These ones look a little bit different than what we saw in the other house over there. The other house just used like glass trapdoors, whereas this is using like spruce glass to give it a little bit more of a frame. The design is really cool as well. Frame panels and slab corners to give it like a proper table sort of thing. Like it looks like a proper little what's the word I'm looking for? A little display case. And I just realized they're spinning too. What are they on? They are on. I'm trying to see what it's actually called. I can't tell. I literally can't tell. But it's spinning. Do these open? I would love to peek in there. Oh, you know what? I think we actually can. If I go spectator mode and hover over the block. Oh, it's a pedestal from Supplementaries. That's a cool little block. Gets it all spinning around. We've got obviously bookshelves. We have some armor stands in the corner. The design here is pretty nice as well, with the spruce stairs, the spruce logs, and then the spruce wall, or, strip spruce. Yeah, pretty nice. Honestly, it's a very beautiful roof. The roof is a little bit almost out of character, I'd say, in comparison to the rest of the feel of this room in particular. But I assume that's because it's like the floor of the next level. We actually have a portal in the fireplace, which which you can walk through like so. And then, this is the hub. Oh, that's really cool. So they've got like a secret portal within the fireplace. That's really neat. Oh, I like that a lot. And yeah, a few more pedestals. Not with anything on them, but I guess the ability to put something on in the future. And then a few more of these like armor stands, which are more like statues, I think, in the context of this building. Is there a basement? How many basements are there? Okay, there's a few levels. I guess, if I can, we'll check out the first leveled basement. So this one here, it looks like it's going to be a blood magic area. We've got stone floors, we've got blood magic, we've got cows? Sure, we've got cows. We have some different ritual stones here from all the different, I guess, rituals that you can start up. It looks like this is a tier 5 blood altar. And it's been worked really nicely. Like, in keeping the stone around, it's worked well. I don't know what else to tell you. If I stand on this pressure plate, are we going to get mobs spawning? I don't really know. I guess we can hop in spectator mode and see what's happening here. Oh yeah, I think it is meant to start spawning stuff. Maybe we didn't wait long enough. But that's a cool little system, hooking it up with redstone like that. What do we have over here? Over here we have a mob fan that pushes them in here. Oh yeah, and then down there is actually a some sort of ritual stone. I'm pretty sure for these tau fruits to grow, you need to either, or at least for them to become saturated tau. See how this is like just normal tau and this is saturated? I believe you either need to kill an animal, spawn an animal, or like breed an animal near here, and they actually like become saturated. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. And that also explains, you know, the amount of cows everywhere. Anyhow, let's continue. Oh, what is this? Oh, a little bit of automation for the alchemy table. Nice. Doesn't look too bad. If we go down another level, we have another well. This one is, or altar, sorry. This one is filled to the brim with liquid blood. We have the automation for all the different slates, I guess. Yeah. And then there's even a root factory here, which I imagine is what's the word I'm looking for? It's set up with, I think it's the ritual of the martyr, which allows to actually feed its blood into this blood altar, or I guess, you know, into a different blood altar, and then brought over here with possibly machines down here, because there's some automation under the floor here. Once again, really cozy room. It works well. It genuinely, it's a very nice room. If we go down another floor, down here we have, oh, this is the below ground automation for all the slates that were set up for auto crafting. That's pretty cool. Oh, and using like the slates themselves to make the redstone coordinate, right? Is that what you would call this? Essentially, these are like wireless transmitters and receivers for redstone. So like a redstone pulse gets sent on a matching one of these. So like these are matching or they're actually not matching, but I think you get the idea. And then we obviously have like the wood stuff down here with a valve switch, which is pretty cool. You can turn this guy and you'll turn on. We can turn him off though because I don't want to break things. And then that's all those levels. I don't think there's any hidden doors anywhere. There probably is, but I've missed them anyway. The second floor now, back up, or I guess maybe if this is the ground floor, then this is floor 1. I don't know. You guys get the idea. Oh, I forgot to look at the rooms with shaders. Let's see what these look like. This sort of fits the theme of like a very moody room with all the yellow lights. But once again, the feral flare lantern really doesn't do them justice enough. Down here, it's the same sort of thing. Honestly, nothing too crazy going on. The feral flare lantern sort of ruins the effect that shaders really give. Anyhow, this room, we've got more dark oak bookshelves around, more display cases. Oh, this one's been broken open. Things stolen. In the middle, we have Mjolnir. We have Thor's hammer on a very majestic pedestal right in the middle. That pretty nice. I like those pedestals. We have a blackboard here with, I imagine this is also the same symbol Chaplain uses and used in the reactor from the other base in the last episode. But yeah, cozy room. Don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, I mean, what? I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? Like, I'm running out of describe. Like, I don't want to point out everything, but I don't want to point out everything. But like, there's a lot of design that went into this room. Like, the interiors on this building are really nice. The interiors in the building over there, like that one out there, if we can, I guess I can actually. Oh no, can I? The windows are really trolling me. If I go out here. That building there, the interior wasn't so much meticulous as this one has been. It was a lot more just like lived in, right? It was more of like a house or a home, sorry, rather than a house. So that level's there. This level was what, I don't know, 3rd floor, 2nd floor, I don't know, it's one of them. And this is actually where you can do some rituals, I'm pretty sure, for Britannia. That's what I'm looking for. And it'll allows you to make pretty cool things. I'm pretty sure you make the Mjolnir up here. So that's pretty cool. And then we have some more empty levels, it looks like. Oh, then we get a Britannia level. Looks like there's some automation set up here. Now, in this mod pack, there's singular blocks, which are actually these over here, that can be set up for automation. But then I think this is just showing off different types of automation. Well, this is automated mana, courtesy of wither aconites, which turn nether stars into mana, right? Just essentially just magic juice, right? And then I think that's set up to do, I don't know, something else. So we've got some more fabulous mana pools over here. This is some automation for the mana infuser. And then this is automation for everything else. Yeah, okay, beautiful. Oh, we got a nice big window frame up here. We haven't had these on the other levels. This is what I used to look at. Well, actually, we have, but like not on any of the levels that had stuff in them, right? So anyway, this next floor is going to be Ars Novia, or yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. So we've got a little farm over here for sauce berries and mage blooms, and I think that's just it, sauce berries and mage blooms. At the back wall, we have some automation for the glyph press and for the enchanting apparatus. These rooms are pretty beautiful. Like the ones that have the stuff in them, they're designed very nicely for both functionality, like the farm, you know, it's functional, it gets the job done, it's set up with some cool automation and whatnot. But like the actual visuals, like it's a very cozy room. We might as well toggle shaders on. Yeah. Whenever I get free time, I'm pretty sure you can put an effort to like make it so that, for example, the light from feral flare lanterns doesn't emit a light. I'm pretty sure that's a thing you can actually do. And I'd love to see how these rooms look without that. They'd be a lot darker, but it might also look a little bit cooler. What do we have up here? Just some, I don't know. Some mess, honestly. The messiest part of the base. To be fair, I think these parts are sort of just to like block you from wandering back here where it's even more messy. And this is what Archwood. Over here we have volcanic source links with some lava lilies and, well, lava underneath. Volcanic source link, yeah. And then over here we have a mycelial source link with some mycelium and mushrooms. So these essentially generate this mod's version of the mana we saw from the other mod. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got some framed slabs to give it the arcane stone trim, which is essentially just a block from that mod. It looks nice. I like it. Then we have an empty floor, and then the attic, and I believe that is it. So we can now walk out, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Wizard's Tower. How long did that take? That took us 12 minutes. Beautiful. We can look at something else. We can keep on moving. Well, if we go in a circle, I guess our next job, hey, maybe we take out both the towers on this episode. So over on this path, we have some voidstone and some dark oak stairs. It's a nice path, but I will say it is, once again, it's out of character, but I think that's because this is a lot more industrial. And so it has like the same effect that we saw underneath the base over there. So if we go down here, you can see this same like red and black theme the second you got into like the factory part, I guess. Yeah, with like reactors and stuff. And it looks like that's a similar thing happening over here. So here we go. We are obviously at the tower. The tower itself, I mean, simple design, but pulled off quite nicely. We've got the big dark glass windows from Glassential. Beautiful mod. And then obviously dark oak going in. So here we go. This is the first floor. Ooh. Oh, yes, that goes back to the hub over there. That's a hub portal. I thought this was somehow going to be an elevator, which I thought would be really cool. So here we have some people. This is an observer at the entrance. He has his little storage monitor. He has a clipboard to see if you're on the list, I guess. I of course am. Of course. We have a nice coffee table. Yeah, it is a coffee table. Yeah, I was like, is it a coffee table? Yeah, it literally says it's a coffee table. We have some nice sofas to sit down and I guess enjoy your coffee. The view's probably beautiful. Let's toggle shaders on. Once again, same sort of effect. I mean, it's beautiful. You know, like that's a pretty sight. But yeah, nothing too crazy. So this goes to the hub. We can go right back through and we're back here. In terms of like going upstairs, I'm trying to see if there's like another way to do it because, oh wait, this is all elevator. Yeah, I was going to say we could use the travel anchor, but we can also just jump and here we go. So this is the first floor, or you know, the second floor. You guys get the idea. I'm just going to call this the first floor. Am I? No, I'm going to call this the second floor. I don't know. Oh, actually, before we do this, is there a basement? Oh, there is. Oh, okay. Wait. Let's look at the basements. If I can do that. Okay. Basement number 1, right? It looks like it's a work in progress room because there's nothing really there, but there's clearly some planning that's been taken out here. If we go down again, here we have some void miners. So these guys actually have to shoot all the way down to bedrock or into the sky. So I imagine there's some holes below this level. Void Miner Botanic, Void Miner Resources. Oh, and we've just got an item frame to show you like what's in both of these. That's pretty nice. And then some dimensional chests, which are sending, I guess, all the resources. Yeah, and then we've got the memory programmer, lens grinder. Honestly, a beautiful little room for the void miners. We'll go down another level. So here we can see where the actual lasers are shooting down into bedrock. More of this stuff. It looks like there's actually a little bit of automation happening here with the assembler. Some more grinders and stuff. We have some furnaces. We have some chests and whatnot. Oh, it looks like the dimensional chest actually linked to this guy, which then smelts it all, possibly. Or maybe underneath it goes into smelt and then they go into the chest. Either way, pretty cool. If we go down another level, we can't. This is it. This is the final level. We can see, oh yeah, bedrock's right there. Beautiful. All right, back up we go. So, the second floor, which is what I'm going to call it apparently, we have some crazy, I think it is automation. Although these machines themselves aren't automated, they're hooked up to automation. So like all of these pipes, I imagine, come from they actually come from an entangled block. Okay. I wonder if this is processing for the ores below. I wonder. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's possible because I think the actual automation was happening in that building over there. This looks like mass scale processing, which would happen when you have mass scale ingredients coming from the miners. We can go up another level. Here we have some lithium creation, I believe. We have some electrolytic separators turning brine into something. Then they're going into here. We've got some like hydrogen. We've got some other stuff. Not really sure what it's making, but it's making it. I'll tell you that much. Energy cubes. I guess we can see what it's making. So we're making sodium, hydrogen chlorine, or chlorine. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Hydrogen, hydrogen chlorine, and oxygen. Okay. Now, yeah, it does look like they're all being filled, I guess, to some extent. Okay, beautiful. Once again, cozy little room. Like, functional, and it works quite well. It's nice. Even the pipes on the walls. These look pretty nice. I like it. We can go up another level because apparently there's more. Here we have the mob farms. So these are these have the like efficiency and like plus. Like they're more efficient than setting up a vanilla mob farm with a spawner, and they don't deal with mobs and mob drops. You still get the mob drops, like you still get the loot and whatnot, but for the server, they're a lot more friendly. You don't have a million mobs running around, which is very handy. Figured I should probably explain some of the mods we look at. Here we have, I think, some more automated crafting and processing for all the different things needed and produced by these wheat farms. Pretty nice and cozy room. We can go up another level. Up here we have the top floor, I guess, the top of these massive... They're almost like mob reactors, you know what I mean? Like they do look like a reactor. Or at least, you know, a Minecraft reactor, I should probably say. And here we have even more mob farms. These are from hostile neural networks. And I think that these are mob heads, right? Oh, no, these are... Yeah, the mob heads on a glass item frame. So you can see which each of these are doing. So, like, these, again, are sort of like... They're sort of like mob farms in the terms of, like, you will get wither skeleton loot from this neural network. And it won't actually deal with, like, you know, mobs and items dropping on the ground and stuff. So it's very nice. Even here, we have a bunch of cables set up, which don't appear to be connected to really anything, but I think it's for visual. Like, they definitely go into the wall here because this is like, this is a cable with facades on it. So there is probably some connections behind the wall, but yeah, that looks very nice. And of course, the view is like spectacular out here. We can toggle the shaders on and bask in the glorious view. It's very nice. I like it. We can go up another level. Here we have another power core, I believe. Like what we saw beneath over there. This one doesn't have as cool of a chamber. Oh, it actually... But we've still got like the ring at the top here. Actually, that's glass that I can't get to. Oh, God. It also has like a gravitational pull, as you saw. It was pulling me back in. I am recording, right? Yes, okay. I got a little bit worried. I'm like, I would not want to have to go around here and like try and experience everything for the first time again. It probably wouldn't work. Oh, God. Up here is very, very dark because below there... Like, this is dark glass, so it doesn't let any light through, but you can still see through it, which is pretty cool. There's some crazy automation happening. Oh, this hurts my brain. This is the Quantum Entangled Singularity Creator, which is pretty cool. I believe it creates it'll drop an item, and then it will actually explode a TNT or some sort of explosion on that item, and it entangles like the two different singularities. Over here, oh, you guys probably can't even see anything. How do I? There's a way to toggle. How do I do this? Vision, night vision on. Beautiful. It's still pretty dark though. This is a player aerial pearl. So I believe what happens is you spawn a zombie and then you right click it and it turns into like a linked pearl, if that makes sense. Linked to the player. And then just some more automation and stuff. No, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy going on. Another floor. Yep, this one just has a solar panel on top, generating a ridiculous amount of power. Oh, we are very high up. Okay, yeah. I'm pressing all the buttons. How do I vision off? There we go. So yeah, that's the tower down there, and this goes all the way up apparently. So we can get back. Oh, it's the heaven teleport. Because I guess you stand here and you go. Well, actually, you can't even see up there. But anyhow, the thoughts there. So anyway, that now is the second tower, and now it's been 20 minutes. So it's essentially taken us, what, like roughly 10 minutes each if we were to split it up. Let's continue. We might be able to get through this whole base. So this here, I believe was labeled as the Create Barn. So I'm imagining there's a bunch of Create stuff in. The barn itself looks very beautiful. We have a little water fountain over here in the, I don't know, the garden. We have some horses that, I'll be honest, I guess there is hay, but it does not look like they've been eating too much. If I were to guess, the building itself extremely nice. This part of it, like the front in particular, looks very beautiful, as well as the sides. Over here looked a little bit weird because there's no windows, obviously, because there's like horses out here. But yeah, I like it. Oh, even the front here, using the trapdoors to sort of emulate like a barn door, essentially. That looks very nice. Yeah, I like it. Oh, was there a sign up there? No, I'm going crazy. Once again, with shaders on, the random splotches of glow really kill the vibe. Sadly, I don't know why I keep checking. I'm addicted. So in here we actually have farms. So we've got. Do these open? Yeah, they do. There are some that you can actually walk through. That's why I was trying it. And they like flap open. So yeah, chicken farm. What do they actually have on the ground? Grass paths. Yeah, they do look very like trampled. So we've got obviously sheep. We've got some cows, pigs. We have some other horses. These ones look like they're more well fed, and they actually have a pretty nice big enclosure to walk around in. So that's nice. We've got a pile of hay here for the extra stuff, and then we have a really cool staircase. I've never seen a barn like this. Like this is genuinely once again, if you're looking for inspiration, like these other buildings, or in particular, like we've seen wizard towers before. You know what I mean? Like whilst this one looks different to most of them, like we've seen them before. This tower in particular was sort of just like a place to put things and have it still look nice. You know what I mean? Whereas this barn, this is a barn. Like you could build this in single. You couldn't build it entirely in single player, but you could try. You know what I mean? Like the general feel of this building could still be achieved with vanilla slabs and normal fences here instead of these really cool horse fences that we have instead. It's a very nice area. Oh, we actually do have elevators to go, I guess, just to the second floor, which, as you saw, had a bunch of Create. But we're going to use the staircase. Oh, so the ATM star. You know what? The feeling and because you can, hopefully you guys can hear it as well, but like the cog wheels and the feeling of Create, it is a very barn-like feel. It's like, out in the barn, you've got all these crazy cogwheel contraptions building things. So this is an ATM star builder, which is pretty cool. Builds a really cool block or item in this mod pack. Over here we have, once again, the portal that goes to the hub. So yeah, this hub really links everything together. Then we have just a lot of Create. So over here we have, what do we have? We have precision mechanisms being auto-crafted here. So a very cozy setup. Like this right here is precision mechanisms. That's it, all crafted there. Over here we have, I don't really know. Not sure. Once again, sort of looks like the creation of an engine or a motor. What do they call it? An electric motor? Yeah, it's sort of like an upside down version of this. And this itself needs other things that can be crafted. So I wonder if that's what happens behind the wall there. That'll be my guess. Over here we have the mechanical press automation, I guess. You know what? I think it's for pressing things, right? So like this is obviously a mechanical press that presses. So like that's labeling the sign there. This part in the middle looks really cool. Like these funnels being spread out look very, very nice. We have some crushing wheels here. Hey, it's a beautiful room. I mean, I'm pretty much just pointing out what we're looking at this point. I guess that's what we do the whole time, but probably taking a little bit too long here. There's no label here, and yet there's clearly some crazy stuff happening. There's a blaze cake here. There's some sort of mixing that happens. It gets pumped out, filtered into wherever it needs to go, and then it gets splooped into a water bottle. Nice. In fact, does this say what's in there? Because oh no, that's a redstone panel for some tiny redstone. I thought that was like a tank for a second with fluid in it. Okay, beautiful. And then there's, you know, another 3x3 crafting there. Don't know what it does, but it sure is there. What do we have back here? We have some more little windows. Yeah, you know what? Without the feral flare lanterns. In fact, you know what? It's a bad idea, but I genuinely, because it's my own world now, like, these players won't hop on. I could just break these feral flare lanterns, and then we could see what it looks like without it. That is an option. How long's that been? That one took me about 6 minutes, roughly. So we've been going at this for 26 minutes. I'll tell you what. I'm going to continue. I want to at least get everything sort of looked at, like including this fountain in the middle, which is pretty cool. A Starfield creator. Huh. And then we might come back and maybe I'll mess around with that stuff off camera or something. I'm not sure. The fountain is very beautiful. The design of this character, extremely creative. This is done with just stone blocks. Stone blocks here, fully stone blocks. Like I'm trying to find which ones are modded. None of them are modded so far. These are like stone stairs for the knees. This is done extremely nice. And then on his like shoulder, you know what I mean? Like what he's walking back or like, you know, what he's offering up is a massive dragon skull, which you can't really do in vanilla, but the rest of this stuff you can. Like the end rod with the iron bars is like a little, I don't know if it'd be a sword or if it would be more like a little staff or a stick of some sort. And the rest of the bottom of this as well, all vanilla. This is a very, very beautiful little guy here. And once again, we can toggle on the shaders. And once again, outside without like the splotches as much, looks very, very majestic. Although we do suffer from frames. Like this general picture here is definitely going to be a thumbnail in one of these videos because it is very beautiful. Probably this episode because it looks like we are going to be checking out pretty much everything this base has to offer. Over here we have a little spot to store animals, I guess. Very nice, very, very nice. All right, let's continue then. This, I believe, is the last part of this puzzle, currently at least. I've been told as well, this isn't even the latest version of the map. I've actually got an older version. I need to re-download the latest version of the map that is up for download because apparently there's more than meets the eye for the players. So over here is the oil rig. And it looks like an oil rig. We've got some rusted factory blocks that go all the way into the ground, under the water. We have a little docking station for like, you know, bringing a boat over. Then I guess you'd open up this, close that off, climb up the metal rung ladder, open up the trapdoor there, and then you're up on the oil rig. We've got some nice scaffolding, some steel railing, if you will, and then some steel poles holding everything up. I mean, I don't know what to tell you here. This is clearly like an oil rig. We've got a fluid laser, this like, you know, shooting down, getting a bunch of, I think it's actually getting oil. This gets crude oil. It's a fluid laser base with a black lens, in an ocean, getting some oil. Over here we have some heat being created. This is, this is actually on a refinery processing oil. So this is an oil rig. Over here we have some more oil processing, possibly making like napalm or something. Oh, making gasoline, it looks like. Or maybe processing gasoline. It might still be making napalm. I'm not sure. We have some more processing happening over here with different liquids and fluids. Got some creosote. Oh no, some sulfuric acid. I thought it was creosote oil for a second. Up here we have some, I don't know, some extra steel scaffolding, I guess. But if we were to, does this elevator work? Oh yeah. There's a nice few like shortcuts around the base. For, you know, obviously it's cool to have staircases, but when you're actually living in the base as well, it is nice to just have these quick, smart, cheatsy little elevators to like still be able to use the base as like functional as it is. So we can head up here. Up here, what do we have? Oh god. Okay, so this is a turbine, which spins around and generates electricity. And then over here, what do we have? Just a mess of pretty much every machine you can think of. whilst they're set up, I guess, yeah, they're set up to do something. I mean, to be honest, I think they're making fissile fuel, or to some extent. Possibly to get this guy running, possibly. But also I think, if I right-click this, it's to run this guy, right? Yeah, this guy takes some fissile fuel. And then he makes like spent nuclear waste or nuclear waste, and then that goes into that guy, the superficial critical space, whatever it's called. I don't know, the SPS. But yeah, the oil rig, very beautiful, gets the job done. I like it. I do think there's more we need to look at with those little teleporters. But yeah, this is it's a beautiful oil rig. The only thing I would say it's missing is like the thing in the middle that the oil rigs have, like the pipe that goes down to actually get the oil. Especially if it was built off like underneath this guy to create the illusion that it genuinely was, mining the oil from the ocean. I think that would be pretty cool. So anyhow, I mean that's pretty much the base. We can. This building might look nice with shaders because there's a lot more natural light here. And yeah, I mean it looks extremely majestic to say the least. I should actually snap up a few thumbnails because I think Chaplin wanted to see some of them with shaders. Very very beautiful. All right, let's finally go and check out all of these because I think in the main base as well, lots of these little teleporters. So Polonium. Yep, okay. Polonium is made all the way over here, up on the sky on a floating platform. Beautiful. So Polonium's just like a resource. That's all you really need to know. It's just a resource. Here's where the nuclear waste is being stored in a stable quantum bedrock box under the ground. Very cool. This is a nice little like hub that we've got here. If we go into the fissile reactor, that's where we were before. Okay, so we've been pretty much everywhere. So if we now go back here, I think there was one. I swear I saw one that said mansion. Oh yeah, here it is, mansion. So we can now head into the mansion. So this was where we looked at the first base. And now we've got a bunch of stuff. Seed farm, Old Britannia mob farm. We should go look at them. We might as well. We'll smash out everything in this episode. No reason not to. What's it called? Portable shrinking device? Yeah, I found the name. So this was the test room, I guess. Oh, that's not the right thing. Give me a second as we lag over. So this was a test room for the reactors, I guess. A little bit scary. We can exit that. This is a seed farm. Yeah, I mean, it's a seed farm. Very compact. Yeah, it still looks nice. Like, they've given them levels so you can walk around. Shown off what's on each level. So mystical agriculture, flowers, and then, future expansion up there. Nice. Yeah, works really well. Symmetry. It doesn't work. We don't get to see the symmetry. Oh. So this one goes to the mansion, and then this is just there for symmetry. I like that. That is very funny. That's done quite well. So we're back at the mansion. So some of these actually do go to the compact machines here. Like Old Britannia will go to that Old Britannia one. So yeah, here it is. Nice little Old Britannia room. Yeah, cozy, nice. I like that these rooms have been given some personality because normally it's just a box made out of these solid compact machine walls, but they've actually given it some feel to it. Nice. We'll go back to the mansion. This wall is full of stuff. All of this stuff I'll probably ignore. The nether we'll have a look at. Is there a base in the nether? No. Listen, I always get hopeful. And yet here we are. I actually don't know how to get back. I might have to go back to spawn. Can I do that? Yeah, okay. What else? We can go to this. Nope, there's no location. Mob farm? Okay, I don't think we've been here. Storage and just more mob farm. We might have actually been here. I think, once again, I remember that from when we checked out the space the first time, ages ago. Then we have the miner. Oh yeah, we were here before. Were we? Hold on, let me go back. We were at a reactor before. It's just the same area. It's the mining dimension. I think what they mean by miner is the fact that this over here is where it's mining. Massive hole, as you can possibly see on the map. So we'll go back to the mansion. One last thing I want to check out, I think, is the end miner. So we're obviously in the end. And I'm guessing there was meant to be a miner somewhere, but I don't really see it. Possibly Down this hole? Nah, not a clue. But anyhow, I think that's it for this episode. I think we've seen all that we necessarily needed to, and there's no real way back. Did we activate anything to go back to that base? No, we didn't. Okay, in fact, anyway, I'll have to figure out how to get back. Alrighty, well, thank you again to Chaplin for building this base, and of course, thank you to everyone who's supported this series, and yeah, this series and this channel over the many years we've been doing it now. It's a bit weird that it's been a few years, but it apparently has been, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, of course, to everyone who supported me financially. Watching the ads and the videos is more than enough, but thank you to those of you who felt stable enough to donate or become a channel member. So thank you guys for doing that. You don't have to, of course, especially if you can't afford to. Don't do that. That would just be silly. But to those of you who did, thank you for doing that. You've allowed us to run this server and get all these things running. I'm still looking into alternatives that could run the server. The issue we have is, like, the server on our hardware that we have was idling at like half server speed. Like it was chugging away already. So like if I were to try and slap it onto just a cheap server host with just this server on it, it would probably be unplayable. But I'm still tempted to do it because, like, I'm sure people would find some enjoyment. I don't know. I'm still looking into it though. We'll see what happens. But as of right now, the server is shut down. So yeah. But yeah, we're hopefully gonna start up some new servers too once I get enough free time to do it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for taking the time to build this incredible base. In terms of the extra stuff, I'll see if it is in that Legacy World download. Hopefully it is. Once I figure out how to download it. And yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I will see you guys in the next one, and hopefully you did enjoy this video. It was a beautiful base. I'm just hoping I gave it the justice that it deserved. So yeah, goodbye.